Alright guys, let's use this wheel properly. Start the engine. All good, all working. All good, all working, guys. I'm gonna say some positive and negative things about the wheel, 100%. But I just wanna, guys, at the start say, from Fanatec, this is the official McLaren limited wheel, which is fantastic because I love connection between sim racing and real racing, you know, and it's just fantastic. First of all, right at the beginning, I think there might be some people who will be saying, yeah, Fanatec already had the McLaren wheel, right? Wow, he just wants to kill me, that AI. And it's true, Fanatec already had this wheel, but this one is completely revised. It has a completely different revised electronics. It has a white OLED display as well as you have on a Club Sport Formula V2 wheel. You have all turning joystick, you can use all the buttons as they are in real life. You can change the TC, everything properly on the wheel. Please no wheel flag. No. All good, guys, all good. The AIs are crazy on this track. Completely revised. Whoa! Completely revised electronics. Already surviving big drifts and big crashes here. The magnetic shifters, guys, so it feels way better to shift. It's like a longer run in the shifting. Of course, we have an analog button as well for the clutch and everything. And the price, I would say, is fantastic compared to any other product right now, which is absolutely a fantastic thing to do. I still couldn't remember how the button is called. It's a multi-position switches. Whoa! So you can do this to increase, lower the DC. You can change the buttons on the other side. You can roll around, you know, as a joystick, up and down and such. Oh. And so on, so on. Fantastic. All the buttons work. It's perfect. Absolutely fantastic, guys. Yeah. Can we dive the Porsche? The eyes are so hard to drive with. As you can see, everything is like original as a McLaren wheel. I'm using the fast, what's it called? Taking off the wheel. You know, this fast release. Oh my god, my English is terrible, guys. Absolutely, this wheel is compatible with all the Fanatec wheel bases. Also with the Xbox One. So it's pretty good. Man, I'm terrible. I'm terrible reviewer. It's a wheel, guys. It's fantastic. You know, it's hard to tell. So, okay, I want to compare it to my Wii 2 Club Sport wheel, which is way more expensive, twice more expensive, almost 2.5 more expensive, with all the attachments I have with the advanced spoiler module. The difference is in a size, because the V2 wheel is more Formula wheel. This one is obviously GT wheel, so it's wider into the size. And I feel like I was a bit worried it's gonna be worse, but in the end it's actually better, because I feel like with the wider hold of the wheel I have more control over it, you know? It feels a little, at least personally, a little better. It really depends. The thing I actually like the most is these rubber things on the side. It's not like Alcantara or anything like that you have on the other wheels. It's a bit cheaper, but it's easier to clean, for example, you know? Okay, let's talk a little bit negative as well. I mean, the price is probably the lowest from all the wheels that Fanatec is having right now. I would like to compare, literally compare to V2, which is around 400 with advanced pedal module and everything. And this one is not even 200, which is like a massive, massive difference. But there comes the downsize. The wheel is fantastic, looks beautiful. But I can notice like a bit more plastic vibe bit more plastic vibe compared to the V2, which is like heavy, big, huge wheel, and heavy. You know, this one is more like a plastic one. But in the terms of usage, I don't find any problem in that. Actually, feels pretty damn good. As soon as I put it on, it's fantastic. I don't know how it comes in a real car, but the clutch and the shift here is just a normal plastic, which I don't know. It's quite fat and everything, so I would say it's gonna hold forever. But I mean, like, I don't know how it's in a real car, of course, but when I compare it to the advanced pedal module you can have on a V2, this feels a bit cheaper. But it comes with the price, you know. It's official wheel, very nice, and it's like a detail, you know. I'm pitching the detail because what is actually the best thing about this? It's official McLaren wheel, official licensed McLaren wheel with the working OLED display, and it's just fabulous, you know, fabulous. I mean, the price is probably the best about this thing, you know, because you really, not everyone can afford twice, almost 2.5 more expensive wheel. And I really like it. I really like it. I like the size, to be honest. It's awesome. It's gonna be interesting to see the comparison compared to like to BMW wheel, you know. So you can see like this side, these parts are plastic, but they feel solid. Feels pretty good, you know. So it's not like I'm saying it's cheap or anything like that, but it looks when you put it in from the box, it looks a bit cheaper, but it feels great, and that's what I would say is the most important 100% about a wheel. I'm actually really glad they did this, and because you have a very nice entry wheel, and it's already licensed by McLaren, so that's exactly what everybody wants, right? What a job! I love it. Easy to drive, look at this. I think the size actually has something positive about it, because I feel like I can go, I don't know, more precise, you know. Is it? Look, I feel like I can go very nicely precise around when driving, you know. Look at that. I feel like really good, you know. I feel really good about this. So I would say this is like a pretty good job, you know, by Fanatec, because also with the fast release, I can just do this, and we can do the rest of the review, you know. I feel like the wheel is really good. I attached the fast release on the back side. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Like this part, you know, like you can actually see. It's a plastic compared to when obviously we have an advanced pedal module on the other wheel, which is completely different. But when I take this wheel, it feels heavy and big, you know, but this wheel is way easier. So I hope it's gonna hold everything, but I trust Fanatec in this because I feel like all their products are very good. The buttons, everything feels perfect. Like all the buttons, you know, obviously you can twist around. You have the multi-position switch, you know. So I have a joystick basically. You can also turn it, twist it, turn it, press it, you know. And you have an OLED display. You have all the buttons as in a real car. Basically, in a real car, you have one more dial here. Instead of that, you have an OLED display. So I think it's a pretty good job, you know. Pretty good job with the fast release. I love it. I really love it. Easy, guys, you know. I mean, like, I would say the price for some might be a little like, oh, it's gonna be too cheap, you know, it's not gonna be that good, you know, it's not 600 as a Porsche wheel, obviously, but I think that's the point, you know. I think the Fanatec wanted to have, like, a cheaper wheel, so they took a little bit, it's not cheap, I don't want to say cheap, I want to say cheap, you know, it's not cheap, it's perfect, it's awesome, but compared to other wheel, it just gives me a little, like, a cheaper vibe. That's because it's cheaper, you know, and I really like it. I really like it. I mean, I must say the size feels awesome. Like, really, the size feels awesome, and I approve. And I think for the price, it's actually pretty damn good deal, you know, because for the price, you get amazing licensed wheel, which is way better than some of the competition in the same range. So I think pretty good job, you know. I'm horrible, but I would say pretty good job, guys. I really like the wheel. I'm gonna actually be using it from now on in some of the races because I really want to see the difference in a size, you know. So I'm gonna definitely use it in the next races. Also feels like a Lexus wheel. I think Lexus, it's a GT3 wheel. That's the difference, you know. Like, I'm always comparing to this wheel, which I love the most because it's an amazing wheel from Fanatec, but it's freaking expensive. But you get an awesome wheel. But in a size, okay, let me try to show you what I mean. Look at the size difference. Look at the size difference, you know? It's like, it's not much, but it's a bit. It's bit, you know? And that makes a good deal, you know? That makes the big difference, you know? You know? It's like, yeah, it's way smaller. So this is a Formula wheel, obviously. And this is a GT3 wheel. And I like it. I approve. For the price, I would say Fanatec, pretty damn good job. I'm looking forward to bring the BMW one. Because this is pretty damn awesome. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time.